Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yusuf Badat here. I'm here at the studios of Happy Strong Family. And today's topic of discussion is how to remain consistent as parents, as family members, as children, even after the blessed month of Ramadan. As we are in the final days, I must emphasize that we need to value every single moment, every single second that we have in the blessed month of Ramadan. The reality of the matter is that after the month of Ramadan concludes, even if we do one good deed throughout the entire day, it can never value even that same deed done in the month of Ramadan for a second. So let's take every moment possible to increase in our good works, in helping around in the home, in volunteering wherever we can, in improving our spirituality, in reciting more Quran, making dua, supplicating, etc. And thereby we will be valuing and taking the best of Ramadan, even to the point of after the month of Ramadan. Now the question at hand is in reference to how can we remain consistent? Most of the time what happens is that when something has depleted and gone, that's when we value it. Shaykh al-Rumi, rahimahullah, he gives a beautiful example. He says that when we have a blessing, we don't value it as much. But when we don't have it, then we recall. And this pandemic is a great example. Before, even going to a restaurant with family members and friends and eating was something that was taken for granted. Now with this lockdown, it becomes so difficult. And when things do open up and we have a moment to eat in the restaurant and being served, etc., we feel that this is the experience that we didn't really value and we're having it now. So as parents, what can we do? As children, what can we do to remain consistent even after the month of Ramadan? The reality of the matter is that the things we do in the month of Ramadan are on an exponential level, meaning that we're offering Taraweeh, for example, 20 rakahs every single night. Now after the month of Ramadan, for most of us, that's impractical. We cannot do 20 rakahs. But guess what? We can perform 2 rakahs. We may not be able to give the same charity that we were giving in the month of Ramadan. I know some brothers and sisters who every single day in the month of Ramadan are giving hundreds of dollars and they're reaping all the rewards, whether it's to masajid or organizations or to help the orphans, etc. Great initiative and great commitment. But after the month of Ramadan, it's impractical to give these large sums every single day. But we can take out a few cents, we can take out a few dollars, whatever our capacity is. So the key message is that don't let go of the good deeds that you've done. You can reduce them. Obviously the optional deeds, the fard deeds you have to do regardless whether it's Ramadan or not Ramadan. But all the optional activities that we're engaged in doing, you can reduce them. Maybe you were making dua every day in Ramadan before iftar for 5-10 minutes. After the month of Ramadan, make a 2-minute dua. So don't abandon the deed. And this is exactly what the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings upon him, teaches us. He says, خَيْرُ الْأَعْمَالِ أَدْوَمُهَا وَإِنْ قَلَّ. He says the best of deeds, the best of actions are those that are consistent, perpetual, and ongoing, even though they may be minute. And many scholars have given this example, and I would like to share it here. And that is, if there's a person who's at the spur of the moment donates millions of dollars, another person every single day for charity takes out $1. Who is the better one? The ulama and the scholars say it's the one who is giving the $1 every single day. Why? Because the deed is perpetual and it's ongoing and it's consistent. فَاسْتَقِمْ كَمَا أُمِرْتَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala declares in the Holy Quran, be consistent, be steadfast, and keep going. And that is the message I want to drive home to all the families out there. Don't abandon the good deeds that you're doing in the month of Ramadan. After Ramadan, keep them going, even though you may be reducing the amount and decreasing the nature of that deed. So you're not abandoning the deed. We're not abandoning the month of Ramadan. We may be leaving the month of Ramadan, but we're not abandoning the deeds that we did in the month of Ramadan. We make dua that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala facilitate the best of success for you and I. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.